Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the motor is now out of the car. I started editing last night and realized I didn't have a beginning or end, so you're seeing what's to come, and then you're going to go back in time to the beginning of the motor removal. The good thing about working on these old cars is there's plenty of room. The bad thing about working on these old cars is there's plenty of room because I'm short. So I have to become one with the car to work on them. Let's see. Nope. Yep. This unhooked. This car is so oily, I got no worries about anything being tight or breaking up here. Yeah, broken gasket. Oops. The good thing about 2-barrel carburetors, they're pretty simple. You got half as much work on as a 4-barrel. There goes fuel line. Oh, where are you guys gonna go? You're not gonna fall down. Turns out there's nowhere you can put them where they don't fall down. Let's get this spring off. Really, the spring goes around the tube? That don't seem right. We'll get this spring off later. The thing about working on old stuff, you gotta double check everything, make sure it's put in right or been repaired right, I should say. And I highly doubt they made that spring from the factory to rub against the power brake vacuum tube. Alright, to show you guys what I struggle with here. This nut, it's got such a tight area. And I apologize for the shakiness there. Let's see if I can get better. Such a tight area that the wrench won't fit in there. But if you got spares and a grinder, it's time to make your own design. Why on earth if you decide to put something that tight? It's beyond me. Here again, I'm not a designer. A little more there. Alright, we're back. I've been persuaded by my buddy to go ahead and take this radiator out. As you know, it might get damaged. Huh. Ew. Ain't that ugly? But surprisingly empty. Alright. Now, back over here to these pulleys. Interesting enough, there's two separate pulleys and then a spacer. In my case, a spacer that does not want to come off. Or turn. What did I do? Here we go. Alright, we're just going to keep working that until we get that pulley off. Just trying to get some more room in here so next time I pressure wash, get all that gunk out that I missed the first time. Alright, so got the thermostat housing pulled off here. That's a nice big chunk of metal right there. And look inside the intake there where the water passages are at. Crunchy. Bet the inside the water pump is the same, but it's not wanting to come off yet. The reason I woke you guys up, I need your help. This is for future me. You got to remember that these two wires come up and go right here. Looks like the big one goes to that terminal. There's also got a small wire comes all over here. This condenser. I think it's condenser. Might be capacitor. And this little wire, like I said, goes there. And then this other wire, one goes over here to water temperature sensor. And the other one goes on over to the coil. You guys can remember that for me? Remind me in about 6 months or whenever we get this motor rebuilt. And then everything will be hunky-dory. Okay, we got the hood off and getting the motor ready. Already got the transmission pulled. And need to get this throttle kickdown linkage disconnected. It's bolted to the firewall here, and also bolted to the motor right here on the back of the head. You're going to have to remember that and put it back together. And we're going to get that disconnected, get the hoist hooked up, and be back shortly. Okay, we got the motor out, got it scraped down. Everything on the tarp down there came off the motor. Getting it ready for pressure washing. Did hit this ear a little bit, getting motor out because missed a ground cable. But part of my breathing is hot out here. But yeah, I'm gonna get this pressure washed, cleaned out, and get ready for disassembly. Alright, going to pull out these valley pan cover bolts. Already got them loosened up somewhat. Not terribly bad. Caked on in there. Be right back. Alright, I cheated a little bit and pulled the head off yesterday without you guys. Sorry about that. Just got excited. Well, we do have power tools for this. I just like to feel the head bolts. Make sure they're all tight. Plus I could use the exercise. The water just is me flushing out the cooling system and pressure washing yesterday. There is some slight rust buildup on the cylinder walls. Two here. Not that much crud in the bottom. Look at the cylinder heads. You guys need more light. Hang on. Now maybe you can see the cylinder head. And a peek at this side. And it comes with reusable head gaskets. Look at there. Not that I'm going to. See if we can get some of these lifters out. I find it a bit concerning. All the lifters are down. So with the exception of these two that I just pulled up, not one lifter is up. They're all down. That one's got a little bit of height on it. It could be they don't come up that high, which is how I hope is the case. Or that we got a fat cam. Alright, this part's going to be tedious. I'm going to set you guys down and come back once we got the lifters out. It's been a few hours now. I got one lifter out and 14 more moving. One in the back here doesn't want to move yet, but it will. Got the timing chain cover off. And right here, got some nice Nice build up in the water jacket here. It does not want to come out either. Nice wide timing chain. And loose. Alright, let's see if we can get this timing chain bolt out. Timing gear bolt out, excuse me. Yes, I know screwdrivers are not actually pry bars. But that's with everything else in this motor. It don't take much to get stuff to move, except for that crankshaft. It's not moving. Oh. Need that pulley. Guess we're going to try. Get our camshaft to go. That noise here in the back is the oil pump gear working its way up and down because the stripper's not in there to hold it in place. Alright, that's coming up, that's coming up. Let me position you guys just a second. Nice. Still got the box serial number. Alright, I want you to keep your eye on that lifter right there. That one moves up and down. That one moves. Oh, it is moving. Finally. Got some movement out of there. It's not as tall. It's barely coming up out of the holder. Sorry for bugging you guys. And that's the one lifter I can reach up underneath, but I can't do anything with it. All right, I'll bring you back later. 16 lifters. We are down to the final 4. The only way to get them out is just to work at them a little bit at a time. Magnet, a good strong magnet helps. Excuse me. If to ever get where it showed that first ring, actually it's the only ring, it's almost there. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. Is I'm twisting the lifter to help break off the carbon that's underneath holding it in place. There we go, we're getting to that ring. Once we get to that ring, pretty much got it made. A little more twist. And there we go. All right, 3 more to go. All right, 16 lifters out, 16 lifters in the egg carton. I need you to help me remember this little gadget here needs to go on when we put the camshaft plate back on 2 years from now. I'm joking about 2 years, but if you hadn't figured it out yet, this is not we're going to get it done today channel. Gone forever. I should know it's not 9/16. It's that size. Oh, she's gonna fight that too. Easy. You guys have a look there real close. And there's our camshaft. As I'm getting ready to remove this ground strap, and appears to also be a heat tube retainer strap, couldn't help but notice this don't appear to be factory. There's what, 6 washers on this? Give you a closer up shot. Guess washers were free back then. Alright, got the motor turned over on its side. This is our first good look at the oil pump. And that right there, that's special. Crank does not look too bad, a little bit of slight surface rust. And keep in mind, this is after I already drained it, poured some fresher oil into it, and let it soak for a week. So, yeah, that's special. Okay, we got the engine out. Got all but one piston out. Box got some rust in each of the piston holes. That's worse. That's the worst one below the piston. That's the worst one above the piston. And this piston decided that it's not going to cooperate yet. We got a little cleaning up to do. Transmission over here. Feel like an archaeologist every time I think I down the metal. I hit it for wire brush. Nope, that's still dirt. We're getting there. One more thing. I still haven't taken this oil filter off. Let's see what kind of mess we find here. What is that, rope? There, you guys hang out here for a minute. Keep an eye on that, make sure it don't go anywhere. Well, there we go. Okay, as you can see, we finally got number 7 out. So now all the cylinders are empty. The block is completely stripped now. We got some cleaning up to do. The rest of the parts, it's machining in our future. Thanks for watching.